Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here with two-time world champion Johnny Chu. He's gonna have a short interview in between his next round between cut to top four. Hey,
What's up, guys? How you doing?
so so very interesting games that you just played with Emil.
Yeah,
Do you wanna maybe walk us through like what was your thinking and planning, preparing for the
yeah.
match?
I mean, I'm sure as you guys all know, there's very little time between the end of day two and day three. I didn't know Emil. I've never played him before, and so I looked at his lists from
Hmm.
Worlds last year. I don't think he changed his decks between days.
Right,
Yesterday he went 7-1, was really dominant,
right,
and so especially for Dark Side, his Dark deck was this weird Trooper deck. It was like with all these weird battle interrupts. I played
right,
his buddy from Sweden, and I beat him, but I shouldn't have. I won on time, and he would have won the game.
right,
Um, but and Emma watched a little bit of it at the end, and he saw me just kind of getting blown out. So I
right,
figured he would play that deck.
right,
So I switched my light deck. It was yesterday I played Communing Mains, the Steve Brony deck, and then I switched it over to the Baragwin deck, this degenerate Baragwin deck that I played at the NPC 2012, the last time I played.
right,
And I put in like free ride combos. I changed about 12 cards
right,
to beat that deck,
right,
basically. For light side, he played Tig yesterday. He played Tig last year. He's been dominant with Tig. I
yeah,
figured he was going to play Tig. 12 card start.
right, right,
And so I chose to play Spice Ties. I play it slightly different than everybody else. Justin Desai found Saber Squadron pilots and the ties, and they add to force chains. They do a lot more damage. And so I got lucky. I got a Monarch on a. He drew 12 card start, no good cards. He just moved over Luke, drew up his whole turn, and Monarch him used, and sent him back a couple turns.
right,
So
right.
that was basically the game. That was the game. Um,
And
that was the game.
well, and I know that not a lot of people here get to experience what the day three is like. And I know that when they look at the deck list, they're always like, oh, well, this deck seems good, but like, and people are always telling them, don't look at the day three now. So like, maybe you could explain a little bit like why is it they're so warped and what you're
Yeah.
doing?
I mean, day three, you know your opponent. You know what they played. You have information. Day two,
Yeah.
you have no information. So
Right,
you play. If day two, the make top eight is like probably the hardest thing to do.
right,
And then so you play your best decks. You play solid decks that will beat random players, new players, and also players that are really good. You play decks that are. I like to play decks that require some skill because as opposed to kind of autoplay decks. That being said, I play ties. So, um, and so day three, you know who you're playing, and so you can just totally meta for them, and they're kind of you get like degenerate strategies, you get very one-sided strategies
right,
that serve their purpose, and also because of diff that comes into that factors
right,
in. You play maybe high retrieval decks, you play decks that take a little more time because you have the time.
right,
Day three is it's a very strange format.
right.
It's just like match play. Anyone that's played the NPC, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right, and we were commenting when on your game, and we were looking at that background deck. We were trying to go through. So I mean, what made you decide that you needed to play that?
I made that deck about 4 months before the NPC 2012. I don't play test very much,
Right,
and so I was just like sitting at work for basically 4 months and building that deck. Aaron Kingery, who's my friend from Albany.
yeah,
He used to play Baragwins a lot in different
yeah,
decks.
yeah,
I know how the mechanic works, and so I basically wanted to play. I thought about playing it yesterday just because I thought it was a good enough deck to get me to day three. But I really wanted to play it day three because it's so strange,
yeah,
and it just gets a lock
right,
against. It's an auto win against certain decks.
right.
Certain decks it just cannot beat, but that's okay.
That's good for
Yeah,
day three.
it's my pet deck.
Yeah. So I don't know if one of the other guys here has a question for Johnny. Oh, there's Tom.
Tom Hollingsworth.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna just see the chat, check the chat, see if they have any questions as well. All right.
So we were looking at the setup that you had with that light deck against the troopers. This is really awkward for you looking back at it.
No, that's fine.
Keep
I'll
on
just
looking at
I'll
the
just
camera,
do
it's
it.
fine.
What's up?
And you had the All My Urchins guy.
Yep.
The droid with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah. That droid is immune to Emperor. That droid is awesome.
Padme, Shmi, Leia.
Luke in retrieving in space.
Luke and retrieving in space. So you had looks like 5 damage and 3 retrieval, and then Harksef was reducing everything.
That's the mechanic. I play a bunch of fire extinguishers, so that the extra ones I'm retrieving, I can mitigate. Got 6 damage, 3 on opponent's turn, 3 on my turn. Retrieval with Luke. Once it gets rolling, but the setup takes forever.
Yeah.
So it's slow down.
One of the things I was surprised about that Emil didn't go in front of you earlier with just some kind of trooper or something like that, he'd let you get those drains in.
That's
You
true.
you wouldn't have battled him, would you?
No, I'm
No.
never going to fight. Well, I might fight,
Yeah.
but probably not. But I can. I mean, Yoda can draw a Destiny with Chewie and actually
Yeah.
Destiny. Like, if you don't block it enough, I can. I can do
Yeah.
something.
I mean, the scary thing is though, once he starts hitting like Shmi or hits Padme or something.
I
Like
have a
that,
Seeking.
You don't want the yeah.
Yeah, but you need that sight. The reason the deck works is because it locks down. It basically blocks an opponent's drain normally. Against Emo, I had to just like do my own thing a little. But normally, a lot of decks play 1 or 2 battleground sites, so it blocks that drain. Heart can take another drain out,
Yeah.
and then it satisfies Coward. When I go to space, I have Coward for the retrieval.
And you
That's
can
the
set
whole
up
engine.
all of your combo pieces
It
at
just
one site,
takes
and
forever.
they can't mess up with it.
Right, but communing buys you time, gives no icons. You play all the Wookiee wins and use the forces. No one grabs them. Either way, you win for control tunnel vision. It generates a lot of force. It's a good platform for it.
Yeah.
We had a Rebel Senate build, so you could use Bail to pull, but it just kind of deployed too many cards.
And so we didn't see much of the first game, all of the people viewing the stream because of technical difficulties. So you just want to walk us through what happened? We started seeing when you had like the saber ties all set up,
Yeah.
and you had home 1 and Kessel, and you had 3 undercover spies at his 2 sites.
Yeah, basically, yeah, so everyone probably knows how Spice Ties work. You play a Clouder turn. My ties do more damage than normal ties. I get a drain of 2 instead of drain of 1. And my ground package is basically Undercover Spies, and so I block drains. If Corrin breaks a cover, it's not a big deal. He happened to put 2 sites next to each other, which was great for me, because once Corrin is down, I could block 1 site permanently.
Yeah.
It gets big power, so fighting in space isn't a problem. It does consistent damage. The deck is kind of like playing Solitaire, and so I put down my ties, I'm doing damage, I'm spicing, and I'm blocking drains.
We saw he came with a gunboat wing one time.
Yeah, the gunboat is good, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't see how you dealt with it. I'm assuming it was like an all-powered weapons and a battle.
I have some secret tech for the gunboat.
Oh, okay.
It'll be on the deck list.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look forward to that when those come out sometime probably next week.
Yeah.
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 Anything else you want to tell all the Chu fans out there?
Thanks for putting me on your fantasy teams. If you didn't, you made the wrong move. No, I think this top 8 is a great top 8. There's lots of good storylines. You got me and Shannon trying to three-peat. We got Matt Harrison Trainer, who's probably the best player right now, arguably. You have Desai and Reed, who are overdue. Vikram, the dark horse. It's a really good mix of people. I mean, it's a good top 8. I think this Worlds has been a lot of fun, as always. So.
Yes. All right, so I have one more question.
Yep.
So who do you think should have made top 8 but didn't? Name one player. Only one player. I know it's a tough one.
When a guy goes 6-2 and doesn't make it in, like Chris Gogolin didn't make it in, he had a great tournament. That's an obvious to me, an obvious choice, because he was the only 6-2 that didn't get in. Sometimes there isn't one, sometimes there is, and it just sucks. He played really well.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're gonna let Johnny go and get some food and get ready for his next match.
Thanks.
When the next match starts, we'll send a message out on Facebook, Twitter, all the social media, and also we'll post on the forum. So hopefully everyone can start watching it. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
And thanks a lot, guys.
Stay tuned.